live life on your own terms doesn't mean you do silly things and rebellious things and disrespectful things. I think both my parents, not just my mom, and it's both of their contribution is what I have picked up a lot of things from.
बॉलीवुड लाइफ के सारे दर्शकों को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट रसल बिसलवा। आज हम एक बहुत ही खास विषय पर आपसे चर्चा करने जा रहे हैं, विमेंस डे के ऊपर। इस विषय पर मेरी बात करने की ना ही कोई क्वालिफिकेशन है, ना कि मुझे करनी भी चाहिए। इसलिए हम एक ऐसे हस्ती से मिलने जा रहे हैं जो अपनी निजी जिंदगी में एक स्ट्रॉन्ग इंडिपेंडेंट वुमन की छवि रह चुकी है, चाहे वो पर्दे के ऊपर हो या पर्दे के बाहर। और इसीलिए आज वुमेन्स डे पर वो हमारे साथ इस विषय पर अपनी सोच बांटने वाली है और उनको क्या संदेशा देना है सारे वो लोगों के लिए, सिर्फ औरतों के लिए नहीं, सारे लोगों के लिए जो जिससे एक बदलाव आ सकता है सोसाइटी में। मैं ईशा देओल के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ। सो इनफ फॉर मी एंड इट्स ओवर टू हर। Women's Day is coming very close, and like you have said, you have also taken some very strong, assertive decisions as a woman to lead your life in a certain way. So based on that, also we would like to know you from you, Isha, because there is also this thing in our society that women are always told to do. They always advise कि कभी ऐसा करो, कभी वैसा करो, ये advice है, ये advice वैसा है. I'm sure you also must have been at the receiving end of this, probably maybe not from family but people around you. How have you tackled that situation कि जब आपको आके लोग फ्री का एडवाइस दे रहे थे, ये नहीं सोच के कि आपने ऑलरेडी आपका मन में है कि आपको क्या करना है?
एडवाइस बहुत मिलता है, बहुत सारे लोग इतने फ्री बैठे हैं कि फ्री का एडवाइस देना उनका मतलब बर्थ राइट हो जाता है। तो आई थिंक विद मी आई रिस्पेक्ट एवरीवनस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। सुनना चाहिए कि बंदा कुछ बोल रहा है तो कुछ तो सोच के बोल रहा होगा, तो उसे सुनिए लेकिन करिए अपना ही।
बिल्कुल, मतलब अगर गलती भी होगी तो वो आपकी होनी चाहिए, किसी और की नहीं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मैंने भी गलतियां की है,
सभी करते हैं।
I own up to it because it was my doing.
Yes. अच्छा, women are also often told to do something in a certain way, not to do something in a certain way, and people have that thing, especially from the other gender, from the male gender, to exercise an authority over them, take decisions for them. Have you ever experienced that? And if not, what advice would you give to other women out there also who experience these things in daily life?
See, with me personally, it has not happened. I think people around me know what kind of a woman I am, what kind of a human being I am. So I think they refrain from doing such things with me. But I have seen another, not in a very close proximity, but you hear of someone or you read about something like that. And I think that's unfair. And I think also that it's changing. Times are changing because there is that section of those women who have that voice, and that one voice is enough to gather more similar minded women to voice that same thought. So definitely things are changing, and I mean, I think there's lots that's changed in a span of, I think, a decade.
We could always do with a lot more change. I mean, that could never come sooner.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And I think I even went ahead and produced a film and acted in it called Ek Dua, which is to do with female infanticide, and that was my contribution towards a cause that only is supportive of the girl child, the female, the woman.
It's a pretty underrated film. It had a pretty beautiful concept, and I hope you produce more such movies in future also.
Yes, I look at doing meaningful stuff as far as I'm producing.
What is the best example? Probably not given to you, but something you saw in Hema ji that you have taken in your own personality as a woman that you grew up with.
There's lots that I have learned from my mom and taken from my mom. I think lots. I think both my parents, not just my mom, and it's both of their contribution is what I have picked up a lot of things from. Both of them, I think, are extremely humble people. Unlike what people outside think that stars are, supposed to be like that. They are very, very humble. My mom, especially because of Women's Day, if you're asking me, it's definitely her willpower to follow through. For her, it's not about this is right and this is the way it should be. She's again someone who does things from her heart, and she supports things which are right and completely disagrees with things that are wrong very openly.
That is something. And finally, the last message that you would want to give to every woman out there about a confidence and conviction to stand their ground and live life on their own terms.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to live life on their own terms also, I would like to say that live life on your own terms doesn't mean you do silly things and rebellious things and disrespectful things. As a woman, you're not a woman if you're going to go out there and do such things, first of all. So if you're looking at doing things that you want to do your way, then make sure they are with absolute responsibility, respect, and dignity. Dignity is something that goes a long way in every woman. Just remember that one word, and I'm sure you will cross a lot of hurdles with these few words in your mind.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Esha. I am not qualified actually to ask these things as a man myself, but doing the interview that I've asked this, so my apologies to all women out there that if I have come across as a mansplainer, but I had to ask this. Thank you so much, Esha.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.